few. What did you guys do at the end of the day to sort of get yourself back to normal?
Well, there was maybe a little wine and a little like, food.
I mean, among the people who are over 21.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Just a lot of drinks.
There weren't that many. I mean, well, it's super easy for me to say there weren't that many hard days because, again, I didn't have a job. So I would be at the end of the day, I'd be like, oh, are we done? Oh God, another great hard day of work.
We would sit, me and John, at a place called BRGR, and he would sit in the seat on the couch so he could see the soccer game, and I would sit in the other seat so I could talk to him, but he was just watching the soccer game over my shoulder, so then I would just eat my burger.
Nat was there too. Sol just left him out.
Yeah, sorry, Nat. Yeah, we just got.
there.
I don't know, Shay. You worked hard? What did you do at night?
She learned her lines.
Pretty much. Pretty much. We all went to dinner quite often, though, after, like every night. Yeah, that's true. No, I mean, the thing with a movie like this is sometimes when there's a really emotional scene, you kind of have to go home, make popcorn, and go straight. I make popcorn every night. It's just a weird ritual. It's just the best thing on the planet. I'm like made of popcorn maybe. But then you go to bed because you're exhausted. You know when you cry, I'm sure you're pretty tired right now just from crying. But it like emotionally is exhausting. So if we weren't going to bed early with puffy eyes, then we were out at a restaurant enjoying each other's company.
What they said.
I did hear that there was a John Green cameo that was supposed to happen. I'm curious to know what exactly happened to that, Josh.
The John Green cameo will be on the extended edition on Blu-ray. There's a couple scenes that we shot that just time-wise we couldn't fit him in the movie, like Gus in the back of the ambulance with Hazel reading him the poem. The swing set for sale, where they put up the Craigslist post in. John Green, in one of the best performances, I think, in the movie.
Of all time.
Of all time. But he's quite down on himself, but he was quite good. We didn't cut it for any other reason other than it didn't move the plot forward fast enough in the length of time that we had. So there'll be a version that's about 10 minutes longer on Blu-ray that you'll be able to watch either version you like.
I just want to say how
perfectly adequate, totally usable.
Yeah, the two times that Josh said anything about my acting were perfectly adequate and totally usable. Which, by the way, both turned out to be untrue.
We'll see when the Blu-ray comes out.
Yeah, I mean, when the producer of the movie, Wick Godfrey, called me to tell me that my cameo had been cut from the movie, like, his tone was like my cat had died or something. And I was like, is everyone all right? Because, like, you know, like, I hadn't heard from Shane, like, a month because she's in the woods somewhere or something. I don't know what you were doing. And, like, he's like, we got to talk about something. And I was like, oh, my God, like, what happened? And he was like, well, you got cut from the movie. And I was like, oh, thank good, yes. Great decision. I agree completely. I was like, oh, I thought it was something real, like something worrisome. So yeah, I mean, I was delighted because he built it up like it was going to be something actually bad. Yeah, no, I was terrible. You'll get to enjoy it on the DVD.
And I'm curious if any of you guys took any souvenirs from set.
Ansel, did you keep your jacket? You did, right? Tell me you kept that jacket. Where's the jacket?
I was supposed to get my jacket. I'm gonna.
We need to track that jacket
track
down.
it down right now. I took 3 packs of cigarettes. They said I couldn't take any, but I took 3. I was just like the prop guy. I was like, "You're not supposed to take those." I was like, "I'm keeping those. Those are cool." They designed a brand of cigarettes for the movie because, like, you know, they're not gonna promote like. I'm not gonna promote it right now, like some random brand of cigarettes, you know. So they made this thing called Golden Hair, and it's a Gus's Waters' own brand of cigarettes. Pretty cool. Yeah.
I kept Gus's shirt. I I kept the it had bulldog shirt.
Nat kept nothing. Did you keep your glasses?
I kept some of Gus's shirts too.
Makes sense.
I think we have time to let you guys ask a couple of questions.
Oh my God. You have to call him.
Just stop.
Someone has already been called upon.
Love the movie. Amazing. Like, I'm still puffy-eyed.
I think you're amazing.
Don't make me cry. Okay, so my question is, did you feel that going overseas and actually shooting on location in Amsterdam elevated the movie to a higher level than, say, shooting in Canada or something?
It's a great question.
Because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
There was something so magical about being in Amsterdam that was like, it was really real. Like, I feel like us walking around those streets together, like, Shay and I are really close friends, and it was just, we just didn't really have to do any acting. We just had to walk around and, like, arm in arm and look around and just be like, wow, like, this place is amazing. This is such a magical experience.
It was also kind of neat because I think everybody was hoping it would be sunny, and it was freaking cold. But I think that added a lot to it in a way, because I think fog is pretty romantic in itself, and sort of gray skies and when you got to bundle up, and I thought that sort of added to the ambiance of the entire sequence. And that dinner scene is so sweet.
Thank you.
We filmed that in Pittsburgh, but we
Yeah.